Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. How are you guys? Three of us again, back together.
All back.
We missed you last week, Jaja.
Yes, I know, and I did watch the last pod.
Oh,
Nice.
We gave you shout out of shame. It's okay.
I saw. I want to shout you guys. I want to give you guys a shout out of shame too.
For
Ooh,
what?
we do?
On your Dragon Diamond takes.
Oh,
of course you like.
hurt.
Of course you like it. You always,
That broke my heart.
Jaja. You are true to form in your unpopular opinions. It's very much on par. But actually, I meant to. Is a new episode out this week? I meant to try to. I mean, today for this week, I meant to try to watch it before the podcast before I gave my.
So I didn't watch
drop
the
on
new one. I
Thursdays.
just to respond to you guys' take about nothing's happening and stuff like that.
Nothing.
I feel like this show is like a love letter to just Dragon Ball Z in general. And it reminds me of GT, it reminds me of Dragon Ball, and then they reference Dragon Ball Z a lot in it. So I'm just like, this is just like, some nostalgic love letter stuff. I'm not expecting an epic story, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's where I went wrong. I was expecting something epic, but it definitely is more fan service than anything else.
It's definitely it's definitely fan service for sure.
It gives me that Dragon Ball, Dragon GT vibe where it's just going to be, they got to build up the universe. We don't know where this is new Isekai, they got to tell us what's going on first.
Wow, we're just right into it right off the bat. I don't know. I get that it's fan service. I get that it's all nostalgia, but like I'm just bored. Like I'm just very bored. Like I was watching.
I understand though. I get you guys' take. I'm just playing devil's advocate, and
Yeah, when I was watching this past episode, I was like, "This is so boring. Everything about it is boring. Even the intro is boring." I was like, "What is like?" I don't know. And it's just I don't know. And I get I understand the nostalgia part of it, but it's just like on top of the fact that it's moving like really slowly right now. It's just, I don't know. It's just all stuff I've seen before. Like the fight scene, the one fight scene that we had in this past episode where Goku like was fighting all the. Oh wait, did you watch this episode, Jaja? You said you didn't.
Not the latest one, but I've seen the fight scene.
Yeah, I'm like okay, I'm like this is nothing. This is not like we've seen this 1,000 times before. So this is like me going back to James's point about like they should have made the show about somebody else because it's like it's nothing new.
I mean, when I was watching it, I wasn't expecting any fighting to go down early. Like, I was surprised when the fight popped off because when he first got to the demon world, he was all like, oh, the atmosphere. So I thought he was going to have to get used to that and have to train a little bit. But he got to pop in right off the rip. So I was like, okay.
Off the rip after
as slow as I thought.
5 episodes.
Had a little scrap, a little scrap.
It was anyway. But my point is like it's nothing we haven't seen 1,000 times already. They really should consider pivoting to another character. But I enjoyed the nostalgic parts of it, but like I feel like the nostalgia ran out for me after like 3 episodes, and now I'm just like, okay, now like just nothing is happening now, and it's just kind of boring.
So let me catch up in the manga because we might be pivoting. They might be pivoting in the like main storyline.
Wait, what'd you say?
In the main storyline, I hear Gohan's like the strongest character right now, so I gotta catch up.
Oh, in Super?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Long overdue, if true.
When's that coming out, by the way? How long has it been since
years?
It's literally been years. But okay. Anyway, wow, that was we've talked about.
Sorry.
We've jumped way ahead. But what are some nerdy things you guys have done this week?
I mean, I could go real quick. I haven't been super nerdy. It's been a lot of Call of Duty. Anytime I get a chance, I'm playing Call of Duty.
That's pretty
nerdy. I'm trying to play this game, Mech Assault Plans. It just came out on Game Pass. I've been harping on the original Mech Assault from the Xbox original to come back, and this game seems like it's the closest thing I'm gonna get to that for right now. So I'm gonna come back with that review next week. I will get on that game. My uncle's been getting on me to get on this game too. So, and then the 2 shows I've been keeping up with is Dan to Dan and I meant to send you guys an Instagram clip. Oh my God. So this guy was saying that the because I heard you guys take about the creepiness of it, and I agree with it. But once I heard this guy say this, I forgot that the Turbo Granny is like her whole backstory is protecting little girls from, you know, getting blah blah blah. And she thought Homeboy was going into the tunnel to do that. That's why she's obsessed with, taking
Is
his
that her?
dong.
Wait, wait,
But
wait. Did you spoil something, or is that something that we should know already? Because I feel
No, they
like,
said that in
it
like
happened
episode
early in
two or
the
three.
oh, they did
season.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they did.
Oh,
They did Turbo Granny's backstory.
you see, this is what happens when you
I
watch sub
forgot.
and you look at your
It
phone for
went.
2 seconds.
Yeah, it
Sub
went right over my
elitists.
head because like I want to watch it. It is dubbed.
Yeah,
Then
I've been
dub.
watching it
I
dubbed.
watched
Yeah,
dub.
but I don't watch that.
So, but once he said it in the clip, I remembered the backstory. I was like, oh yeah, that's not okay. So it makes it a little less creepy. Anyway, then, I'm loving this show. The theme song is going crazy. I can't go on social media without seeing something about this theme song. And
Yeah.
y'all heard it here first. Just letting y'all know, we called it first. That's going to
Did
be
we?
theme song of the year on
Okay,
the
yeah.
Anime Awards. I called it. And then today is like, well, 2 days ago when this comes out, this is the biggest day of the year for TV shows. And James
Tuesday?
knows why.
Tuesday?
Penguin.
James knows why. Today is the biggest day of the year for a TV
Of
show.
the entire year. Wait, is the season finale coming out? Wait, what's happening? What I miss?
Today is the season finale of The Penguin.
Today being Sunday
Yeah.
or today being Tuesday when this comes out?
Today being Sunday.
Oh,
And I
okay, okay.
cannot
Gotta get
wait
caught up,
until
Shannon.
9. I have to wait until 9 p.m. to watch this show or whatever time it comes out. But
Yeah.
I am watching it ASAP, and that is going to make my night. Whatever. I don't care
planned
what
my day
football
around
game's
this.
happening. I'm watching it.
You
Watching it
planned
today.
you planned your day around. I bet you were happy to hear that James watched the whole thing, Jaja.
Oh yeah, I was super excited to hear that. I mean, I knew once he started, he would be caught up,
Oh yeah.
But
I'm straight A's when it comes to pod homework.
the show's that good, shit. It's that good.
It's
I'm
great.
sure. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Anything
So,
else?
yeah, that rounds out my nerdy things.
Okay. James, do you want to go next?
Yeah, big week for me here. My weekly watches, of course, Dan to Dan, Dragon Ball Daima. I meant to start. Oh man, I forget what it's called. So maybe it's not that important. But it's the one with the guy that has a bird head. It's
I know you're talking.
Yeah, it's one of those video game ones. But I'm gonna start that sometime this week. But I got caught up on the Spider-Man comics. Super interesting storyline right now. So he's with Black Panther. I don't know if anyone plans on reading it, but they're doing some stuff. Blade was involved too. So, but now Black Panther's there. He got a vibranium suit. So that people have been posting on the internet. But yeah, Spider-Man, Miles Morales with his vibranium suit, super dope. Finished Hellsing Ultimate. I watched all of Batman Beyond. So I never actually seen it. Not all of it, but yeah, I watched the whole thing this week. Courtesy of 2x Speed. So I finished
You watched the
all 3
whole
seasons.
thing this week?
Yeah.
That was random.
It was
wow.
like
okay.
52 episodes or so.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to 2x Speed. Yeah, I had this Batman Beyond pin. I got a bunch of pins I haven't put on my vest yet. So I need to go ahead and do that. But it's getting cold, so maybe I should make a full jacket because I got mad pins left still.
I was about to say, do you even have room in that vest anymore?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of pins that have no home yet. So
yeah, definitely
yeah,
time to put on a jacket. Yeah.
I think that's the next move. Don't steal my idea, guys. No, I'm kidding.
I already have pins on a jacket, so you are stealing my idea.
Oh dang. But yeah, Batman Beyond. I've been playing some Black Ops 6, so I wanted to get through the story mode. I told myself, yeah, I'm gonna play story mode first. But then last weekend was double XP weekend, so of course I had to get a cash in on that. So I was playing some Black Ops 6 online. I had Jaja as a friend. We haven't been online at the same time yet, but I'm sure at some point we'll run into each other.
I am, but I'm surprised you guys haven't played anything together yet.
Yeah. What else I've been playing? Oh, I've played Horizon. So I started Horizon. I did end up upgrading to the remastered version, but I haven't played it since I upgraded. So
okay.
Yeah, I played probably like 2 hours and I was like, okay, I'll probably play the whole thing. So it's worth the $10 to upgrade. So I paid my $10 to upgrade it. And it's now downloaded and ready to play. So I'll be playing that. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's a pretty good game. I don't know what happened when it first. Maybe I was being cheap. I don't know, but yeah, I like this game. So I'll definitely be playing that.
What part of the game are you up to?
I've done like 2 missions.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm barely anywhere. Because it's a vast world to explore, so I'll probably
Yeah.
get lost exploring stuff. Then I'll start streamlining, probably be like, all right, I'm gonna just do the story missions. But I did some side quests too, so yeah, just fighting some machines and getting my bearings in the world.
Yeah. I gotta get back
Uh,
into that game too.
oh, you never beat it?
No, I never beat it. Of course not.
Oh, gotcha,
I didn't make it that far either. I feel like I got like a couple of yeah, I definitely did not make it that far. I gotta start it again. Because I
gotcha.
remember getting stuck at like, I couldn't figure out what to do at one point of the game. So then I just never returned to it,
Oh, dang.
which is often what happens to me. But yeah.
I'll be sure to beat this one for the pod. What else I've been on? Oh, my other pod homework. Shannon suggested Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I was
I
just about to
watched
ask
that.
you. Yeah, I was just about to ask you if you watched it. Could have sworn that you were not going to mention it. But okay.
Yeah, A plus with a pod homework. So yeah, I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox. Very funny. I don't know where I was when this came out either. Or why I didn't see it. But yeah, really, really good. I wish they would make more stuff like that. That's just its own self-contained story.
Yeah.
And yeah, just funny. Got the characters. They came and go. Stop motion too. So bring back stop motion. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it.
I'm glad you watched it. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. And people are like when I tell people that like that's one of my favorite movies, they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Have you watched it? It's so good." I usually watch
Yeah.
it when I'm like when I feel like down or whatever, and it usually like makes me feel better.
Yeah, it was a
So
real
that's
good,
my like
a
go yeah.
feel-good movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the trailer before I watched it, and I was like, because I had no idea what it was about. And then even the trailer, it didn't really help. So I was watching, I was like, I still don't know what this is about.
Because it's kind of a ridiculous plot. Like, I mean, not
Yeah.
really, but like I mean, the plot makes sense, but like it's kind of a ridiculous movie, but like in a good way though. So
Yeah, it's like about nothing, but about something at the same time. One of those
yeah,
kind of movies.
yeah. Wow,
Uh,
you did a lot this week.
yeah, I told you, big week for me. I'm also launching a full-scale investigation into why I got these allegations of only playing Call of Duty.
Okay. I mean, it used you that used to be true. I remember.
I don't know
We were
who
like, James,
who spread those lies.
it's because it was true. You were only playing like first person shooter games. You were not playing anything else. I remember
Yeah, no,
this
I was on
phase of your
Warzone heavy
life.
for a while.
Yeah, I remember very clearly. But
Yeah.
you've evolved since then. That's good.
And my last thing, the biggest news of all, I got it. The book JoJo A Go-Go. So it's here.
Wait.
My JoJo art book. So the last one,
Nice.
some
Nice.
package thieves got me. So it's a art book from the creator of JoJo. A lot of it is like the characters just dancing. So it's just stuff that doesn't really have nothing to do with nothing.
Nice.
He's just drawing the characters,
Mhm.
dancing, having a good time. So good art book. It's on my table now. So this is the art book that I'm flipping through currently these days.
Nice.
So I just open up a different page each day and I have a new JoJo art to look at. So I
That's
haven't looked through
awesome.
the whole thing yet.
And that's the one that took a long time to get here, right? From Crunchyroll? Or where'd you order it from?
Yeah, Crunchyroll. Well,
Yeah.
over the summer it was a pre-order, so it wasn't even
Oh,
out
right.
yet. But then somebody package stole me, and then they sent me a new one. So yeah, I got here pretty quickly.
Oh, right. They stole your package.
They
Package
got me.
thieves. Dang.
So they're probably enjoying JoJo Go-Go too, because I'm sure once you get
They
eyes on JoJo's,
they better
it's no going
be
back. It's no going
because I
back.
feel like people be stealing stuff and then they open it. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
what a waste of my
I don't
time.
want this. Yeah.
At that point, at
I'm
least
just inconveniencing somebody.
at that point, just return my package to me then. Just put
Literally.
it in front of the door. Like
Open box and everything.
right. Like what's going on right now? Cool. Wow, I wish I would have went in before you because like I didn't do nearly as much of that. I'll go next. I watched my weekly animes, Dragon Ball, Rugrats, and the other one, Dan to Dan. For some reason, I thought Tower of God was finished, but it's not. So I'm behind like 5 episodes. I'm behind like 5 episodes, like
Oh,
4 or
man.
5 episodes. I thought it was done. I don't know why. Well, I'm trying to
Maybe
remember.
the number of episodes.
Yeah, I'm trying to see like, did I think it was finished or did I just forget to keep watching it? It's one of those. But yeah, I have to catch up on that. I looked yesterday and I was like, oh,
Yeah, I've been
it's
seeing people
still
talk
going
about it
on.
more, so I think something
Yeah.
interesting happened.
I think so too. I saw an article about it and I'm like, wait, what? I don't remember this. But then I was like, oh, it's still going on. So I have to catch up on that next week. I caught up. I fell behind on Agatha all along, but I caught up and I finished it. It just ended this past week. So I'm done with that. And Agatha all along was actually really good. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but that's just because I don't trust Marvel anymore. But it was actually it was pretty good. I don't know how I felt about the ending of the show, but everything leading up to it was good, and I encourage everyone to watch it. It was a good show. What else? What else? What else? Oh, Jaja, were you about to say something about it? I thought you were.
Yeah, they spoiled something on YouTube. I didn't click on it, so I don't know if it's true or not. I was just gonna ask, did the ending like tie in the rest of the MCU, or like did they like
No.
reference other stuff?
No.
Okay,
I mean,
so
no, I mean
all
other
right.
stuff was referenced. Obviously, they referenced stuff that happened in WandaVision, like a lot. But like the ending, it's like they're going to do something that has something to do with something else, but it's like it's not really anything.
Anything to do with the movies?
No, nothing to do with the movies. But I kind of
Okay,
like
all
that though,
right.
because I think that Marvel needs to like start moving away from like trying to interconnect everything. I kind of like, I mean, the way it's going, it's like at some point it's probably going to interconnect with something, but like not anytime soon. Like I don't know if there's going to be a season 2 of this show or they're going to fold the characters into an upcoming movie or into another show. Like I have no clue. Um, but yeah, the ending was like kind of so-so for me, but I enjoyed the series as a whole. And for the most part,
Let me try and watch it this
yeah,
week.
yeah, it was kind of standalone-ish, kind of. But yeah, it was really good and it was different. You know what I mean? Like the occult side of Marvel is not something that like has been explored widely in the MCU. So it was a different direction for sure. Um, but that was all my watching capacity. I had no time to watch The Penguin since I decided I was watching Agatha. So The Penguin did not get watched by me, but I'm going to watch it. Just, one thing at a time. Now that Agatha's done, I can go and watch The Penguin. Um, what else did I do? I've been playing Elden Ring still.
Nice.
Gosh, Elden Ring is just so long and exhaustive. So, but I've been still playing that. What did I do? I went through all of Volcano Manor. I hadn't, I was in there before, but I hadn't finished it. Um, but I finished it, and
You beat it?
now, well, actually, I didn't beat the boss yet. So the guide that I'm
Oh, the big
following,
worm.
yeah, the guide that I'm following. So we went through and like cleared everything out of Volcano Manor, but then we like stopped right by the boss, and he was basically saying like we have to come back after we do the other Volcano Manor like missions that are like up in the capital and up north before doing the boss. So have not done the boss yet. Following that guide has been a lot. I'm 106 hours into the game. So, and still a lot more to do. So, if you're going for that platinum on Elden Ring, you will be spending a lot of time on that for sure. Uh,
Let us know if you need that summons. I'll revive my guy. I'll bring him back from the dead, Shannon. I don't know how much help I'll be, but
you got to get used to the controls again. It's been like how long since you played Elden
listen,
Ring?
my mate, I'll shoot some fireballs, some ice beams. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll
Um,
support.
it has been a lot though. It's like sometimes I like want to, well, I don't play it every day. I mainly play it on the weekends because I really don't have time to play it during the week. But like I'm like, ugh, I kind of want to take a break. But then like I'm afraid if I take a break that I'm just gonna like become like forgetting of the controls again. So I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna power through this until I'm done. Don't know at this point if I'm gonna go right into the DLC after though, because it's just a lot. It's a
You're
lot.
gonna lose that muscle memory.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm doing pretty well right now. My character is pretty solid. So
Nice.
yeah. I have my plus 10 Moonveil at it's maxed out in level. I'm just going through destroying people. It's great. Love it. Um, did I do anything else? No. Today though, I'm going to a Squid Game experience pop-up that's in New York City. So that should be fun. Looking forward to seeing what that's about, and I will talk about that next week. Um,
And how much money you win?
yeah. I'm still trying to figure out if you win anything. But I don't know. I'll find out when I get there. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's all I did. I think that's all I did. Oh, I talked last week about that e-reader thing I was getting that allows you to read like manga and stuff. Opened it, played with it for like an hour, sending it back. It's terrible.
Dang,
But
hate to see it.
yeah. But that one had very mixed reviews though, so like I kind of wanted to see for myself. You can't really trust the people on TikTok because they be getting paid to talk about stuff, and they don't.
Yeah,
You can't trust
TikTok,
their
they some
opinions.
frauds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I bought it based off of like a couple of videos I saw on there, but then I'm like, y'all are lying, so I sent it back. But yeah, so it's a bummer. I'll be reading manga on my phone again until something else comes out. But yeah, that's it. That's my nerdy things.
I
Let's
have
get
I have a I have a PSA real quick before we get into video game news. It has to deal with video games, but
Okay.
it's for Call of Duty, right?
Okay.
So I
Uh-oh.
was watching a video on Instagram or YouTube Shorts actually, and I don't know if you noticed, James, but do you play on controller or mouse and keyboard?
Controller?
Okay. So the default controllers that they got set up on Call of Duty like handicap us pretty much. Like you got to go into there's mad settings you got to change to make your
Yeah.
guy more responsive. I don't know if you know about that, but like they
Yeah.
have the triggers set to a threshold that when like you first click them down, it's not gonna like you have to go
Yeah.
past a
Dead
certain
zone is
point.
high.
Yeah, the dead zone on the triggers and the analog is high, and then there's some other controls. I'm sending you the video, but there's a public service. I'm just saying, anybody who plays COD on the controller and are playing on default settings, please go on YouTube and search the right settings to play on because it makes a
Yeah.
huge, huge difference. That's
Mm.
it.
I tried to play a game on mouse and keyboard before, and I was so confused. Sorry. That's just a random thought. Kudos to you guys that play with mouse and keyboard because I can't.
For real.
I was so
Facts.
confused. I was confused. I was like, why would anyone do this purposely when you can just plug a controller up to your computer? But whatever. It's neither here nor there. Do you play mouse and keyboard, Jaja?
No,
Oh,
controller.
great. Okay.
All the way.
All right. On to some video game news. So the ongoing Nintendo Palworld lawsuit, we just found out how much money Palworld is being sued for, and we found out exactly what they're suing them for, which we talked about and we kind of guessed before. It is the mechanic, the catching mechanic, is the patent that they're accusing them of infringing upon. So they are suing them for that. But the monetary value of what they're suing them for is like what, like 50 something thousand dollars? Let me just make sure. Uh, okay, yes. So 32,000, uh, wait, sorry. Okay, yeah. So Nintendo and the Pokemon Company want 5 million yen, which is $32,846 each, plus late payment damages as well as injunction against Power that will block its release. So they could
And the
easily.
patents that they're suing for were all patented this year. And this
Mm,
game was like in development for years. So it's really like dumb.
yeah, it's done. I don't think that this is a loss. This
The,
doesn't seem like a
the
strong
scary
lawsuit.
part is that this is going through in the Japanese law, and their patent laws are way different than ours. And if this goes through, it could set a bad precedent going forward. That's the only thing. But
Yeah, because like,
Nintendo like has been on a suing like rampage. They're like suing random. They like suing everybody right now.
but
They
it's like
just
I
sued
don't.
my boy that does the retro handhelds. They just sued this other guy who threatened to like play Nintendo Switch games on YouTube. They sued him like just for saying that, and like I don't know, they going crazy right now.
I don't. What are they so threatened by? I don't. No, I don't understand. Like, it's not like they're like Nintendo's a huge company. Like, why don't they just give like I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. But
I kind
this
of feel like this is like has something to do with the Switch 2. I don't know if the Switch 2 is gonna be like using emulators to backwards compatible, like let you play every Nintendo system. I don't know. I'm just guessing that
this
it's setting up for something.
the Switch 2, another mysterious item that I wouldn't be surprised never comes out either, but it's fine. Um,
They said the Switch predecessor will be backwards compatible. Nintendo stated
hmm,
that this week. They haven't announced it yet, but they said
no
it'll be
announcement,
backwards compatible. Yeah.
and they
I
will
think they
not.
said they're gonna announce it before like the fiscal quarter ends for Nintendo
The
this
fiscal
year or something
year.
like that. And I
Yeah,
forgot what
Yeah.
season that is. I'm
Announcing
sorry.
announcements.
yeah. So they're gonna announce it before the fiscal year ends, which is in March. So we might as well talk about this now. So yeah, the analysts are saying that there's not going to be an announcement before the end of the actual year. So that means that it is missing the holiday season. And it's going to get released in the middle. Well, they're going to announce it in March, but then who knows when it's actually going to come out. So they'll probably announce it in March, but it'll probably not come out actually until the next holiday season is what I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, the Switch has already been around for 8 years, which I feel like is a long time. Um, and what are they waiting for over there? It's very interesting. But meanwhile, Switch sales are plummeting. But that makes sense. It's been out for 8 years, so I I can imagine why less and less people are buying it. I feel like a lot of people
Not only
already have
that,
it.
they're like, there's a million handhelds to play right now.
Yep,
They just
that's
came out with the Retroid Pocket 5 that's looking pretty good
a
for
million
$200.
handhelds, a million handhelds that can all do more than the Switch in terms of like what you can play on them. So, yeah, it's a very the market has narrowed for the Switch tremendously since it first came out. That's for sure. But back to this power thing real quick. This is like a joke of a lawsuit. So I doubt that this is going anywhere. I doubt that they're gonna before like we weren't sure, but like I feel like now definitely I don't think they're gonna win anything.
And like
But
what? Like if Palworld like changes the throwing ball mechanic to like rolling it like a bowling ball, like I don't know. Is that some way to get around this game? I doubt this
well,
game is too big to shut down. So
I hope not though. That would
if
be dumb.
anything, they pay the money and like Nintendo shut up, have a nice. At worst case scenario, I think this game has made enough money for them to just pay and be like, all right, Nintendo, shut up.
Yeah. Nintendo just make your games better. That's all you gotta do. Make them better. Then we'll be good.
And not only that, copy Palworld with Pokemon, and I will play it. I promise you.
Wait, what?
Nintendo, I will
Wait,
play.
wait, what?
If they copied everything in Palworld,
They made a
add some stuff
competitor.
if you want to, who cares? And make it Pokemon, it will sell through the roof.
Yeah. But that's what people have been telling them to do for like a while now, and they didn't do it, which is why they're mad now that somebody else did
They could still do it, and it would still sell like crazy. It would probably be more popular than Power.
Yeah, probably. Nintendo is like the
They hate
Apple.
money.
It's the Apple of the video game world. Sorry.
I
No
would
shade to Apple
love.
users.
Oh my God, I would love to play a Pokemon themed Power game. Are you crazy?
I'm sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Nintendo probably won't learn from this. That's fine. But who knows? We might be
The
surprised.
fact that I can even say that means this lawsuit is complete trash. Like,
It is trash.
what are they copying from you guys? We're asking you guys to be more like them. Like, come on. Anyway,
In other Pokemon news, though, the Pokemon trading card game, which I did not know existed at all until I read this article, it passed
I came on here and talked about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Oh.
downloaded it. I haven't played it a lot at all. And I told you guys I just want to go play Marvel Snap when I play it. But it's a
Okay.
it's a fire game.
Yes. I remember this now. 30 million downloads in 9 days, which is a lot. Those are successful numbers for sure. So this is basically just digital Pokemon.
Yeah, it's the TCG digitized.
So you can battle the cards and everything. They have a battle system and trading. I think you could trade them. But yeah, it's fire. The cards look amazing.
Yeah. It's been out for 9 days. And they've already added 3 events to the game. So there's a collecting event, solo battles, and then one that's focused on PvP. So that's cool. Judge, are you still playing it like actively?
No, if I log into that game, I'm just gonna go into Marvel Snap.
So
for real, I'm that invested in Marvel Snap that it doesn't make sense for me to go to a different card game. I tried the DC one. I was gonna try the Dragon Ball Z one. I heard it's pretty good.
But it's Pokemon though. It's different.
I can't. These games, you have to play them every day. You got to grind the daily missions unless you're gonna pay for all the stuff. So it's hard to do a lot of. Like, I'm not signing into multiple apps to grind daily missions a day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
James, are you playing this? Are you gonna play this?
Probably not. I'm not a big trading card game person, unless it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh, when they dropped Master Duel, I was on that heavy for a while. But yeah, on my Switch too. That's probably like the only reason I was playing my Switch for the longest. But nah, I mean, I may check it out though. I don't want to completely write it off.
I would say download it and just check it out to see what it looks like, because I don't know if you ever were into Pokemon cards, but it's a little nostalgic.
Yeah, I never actually played
Charizard right off the rip.
I was just about to ask you guys this. Have you ever played the actual Pokemon trading card game? Because I never did.
The correct way?
Cards.
The correct way. Yeah, I just
No,
outside of collecting the cards, did you ever actually play
I tried, and we made up our own rules and played, but I never played the official way you're supposed to play. No.
I feel like
Played by the
I feel like
rules.
most of us were like that though, because like yeah, I collected the cards. I have a whole binder full of Pokemon cards, but I never actually played the game. The same with Yu-Gi-Oh! I collected the Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
and
Oh
I
no,
never played Yu-Gi-Oh! No,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I never played it. First of all,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't even know why I
Nah,
collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I hated Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's
the
neither here nor there.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I threw down in Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Yeah,
even when
I
Master Duel came out, I was talking, I was playing Master Duels for a minute on the phone, battling.
I
But
But
might
you
fire up
I
Master
played
Duel today.
Yu-Gi-Oh! in real life.
and
Yeah, I still got my deck. I bought a deck recently too,
did
Oh
you
yeah,
because I got back into it. Well, not recently. This is actually in college, but we
recently?
yeah, we
It's
got back
okay.
into it. Like we went to a tournament and everything. I lost, of course, but because the new Yu-Gi-Oh was crazy. So I ended up buying a new deck with some of the newer play styles. But yeah, I have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then I have
I
the one
think
card that I was supposed to sell that was worth I forgot
Oh,
how much
right,
now.
that you
So
couldn't that you had trouble getting wait, did you get it priced? I don't remember.
um no, it was I didn't get it graded officially.
Graded, sorry. That's the
Yeah,
one yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Um yeah, I still have all my Pokemon cards too. Holding out hope that I have one that's worth money. I don't think I do though.
you never know.
I don't know. I don't think I do. I
I
think my
think Yu-Gi-Oh! If I'm not mistaken, I was trying to look it up real quick. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel lets you scan in your cards, so if you wanted to like
that's
use your
cool.
decks in that game, I think it's possible.
That's cool. Does it this Pokemon game doesn't let you do that though, does it? That'd be cool if it did.
I I don't think so. I'm not sure though.
Highly doubt it.
Yeah,
You probably have to pay to do that,
probably.
knowing how these guys move.
Probably. That's too innovative for them. Ooh, I'll shut up. That's anyway. I don't like card games, so I'm probably never gonna play this, but this is cool. Hence why I've never played Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. But oh my God, I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something about this.
So real quick, while we're on the subject of Pokemon, I should have said this in my nerdy things. They got me to download the Pokemon Sleep app.
Oh, how is it? Probably a nice little peaceful, fun little slice of life chunk of your day.
It's yeah, it's supposed to be a sleep tracker, but they want you to log in all day and feed Snorlax. I gotta feed them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I
You got
gotta
Wait,
collect the
Tamagotchi.
berries. I
what?
gotta collect the berries from the Pokemon
Okay,
that
I'm
I
gonna I'm
so
gonna download this. Hello.
so the gimmick of the game is that like on this island, the sleep power of Snorlax makes like the more you sleep, the stronger the Pokemon get, and every time you sleep, the more you feed the Snorlax, the more Pokemon come around him, and you got to gain the different sleep styles. So you gotta not only do you gotta catch them all, you gotta catch the different styles of sleep that they be in.
Do you
And
have to pay for
so I
this
have
game?
like really bad like sleep apnea, and I haven't been using my machine like recently. So I've been just wanted to see how my sleep was, and it records you when you're too loud and stuff. And
Do you
oh
have to
my
pay for
goodness,
do
I
you have to
need
pay so it's like half sleep app and half sleep tracking and half Tamagotchi?
to.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Shannon's
That is
invested
honestly
already.
the perfect description of this game. That's insane. It's yeah, Tamagotchi. Yes,
Do you have to pay?
you gotta make sure they eat. You gotta like make sure they're happy a little bit.
I don't know. Okay, wait. I'm not. I mean, I was
You
never
can
good with. I was
you
never
can
good with
level them
Tamagotchis.
up and evolve them. I haven't done it yet, but
My Tamagotchis always died. I remember when I bought a Tamagotchi, like when they started coming back, and I just had to throw it somewhere because it wouldn't stop making noise. But is this game free or do you have to pay for in-game stuff?
it's. I mean, they're every you can. They have what do you call it? In-game purchases, but it's free. It's a free app.
All right, I have downloaded it, so I'm gonna give this a. I'm gonna test this out later. Sounds
Yeah,
fun.
I need to get it like a Fitbit watch to I think that would help it track better
Oh
because
wait,
every
wait,
night
it works with Fitbit?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God, even better.
Mhm.
Amazing.
They got
Gonna
her, folks.
they do. It's gonna work with my
After all
Pixel.
that trash, Shannon was just talking about Pokemon.
I wasn't wait. I wasn't talking trash about Pokemon. I
Oh,
was talking
Nintendo, my
trash
bad.
about Nintendo. Okay. Very different.
So yep,
Different, but
they
kind of not.
got me
I like
through an
Pokemon
ad
Sleep
too.
because
I downloaded this game straight through an ad.
they sell the little Pokemon Sleep plushies in the store and they're so cute. So I will play I will play this game. I'll try it out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'll report
Ooh,
back
Shannon's
next week.
first mobile game. I'm excited.
It's not my first mobile game, but I played mobile games before. I just don't like them.
Gotcha.
I played Pokemon Go. What do you mean? I was in there.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
I was in there heavy for 3 months and
in
then
the
never again.
streets.
Please don't remind me of Pokemon Go. I'll revive my account and see what's out there right now.
Oh God, you will never catch me on Pokemon Go again. It's dead. It's dead to me. But it was a great time in life. Um, I fell down a rabbit hole of like, sorry, this is sidebar. This is very sidebar. I fell down a rabbit hole of nostalgic like reels on Instagram that like talk that were, like different shows and like music from like the early 2000s. I was like, wow, guys, what a time that we grew up in. Literally the best time to be
Mhm.
alive. Now the
There's something in the air. I feel like I did that this week too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I spent like 2 hours scrolling because like it kept showing me because like when you like spend a long then it like adjusts the algorithm and it shows you other stuff that's similar. So I was just scrolling through like reels about old music and old cartoons, and I was like, oh, this is very sad, but whatever, it's fine.
Mhm.
Um, wow, let's reel us back on track now.
Let's get back.
uh, wait,
Who
what?
tore the rundown up like this?
Who did this? I'm looking at this like, who was it me? I have no idea.
Oh, no, what
It
happened?
was
The
probably
formatting
me.
is off, but
It was probably me.
Anyway, so I was like, what does this say? I'm like, okay, Sony reaffirms commitment to single player games amid kind of like a failure in live service games. Uh oh wait, the article's not here anymore either. Oh my God, James, I'm gonna say it was you. I saw you highlight the whole thing. You probably messed it up.
no, I just hit Control Z a couple times.
Um, where even is this article? Okay, there it is. Okay, so Sony had not so much good luck with The Last of Us. There was a multiplayer Last of Us, which I didn't know and sounds horrible. Anyway, so no wonder why nobody played it. And the massive failure of Concord. So now they are doubling down on their single player RPGs, which is great news for me because that's what I love to play. So I think that so there's nothing coming out before the end of the fiscal year, but there's stuff that we know that we have to look forward to, like Ghost of
Ghost of
Yotai.
Yote.
Yote or Tai? Tay?
I think it's Tate.
Okay, sorry. Which is coming out next year. And then is anything else set to come out next year? Death Stranding 2. Well, that's set to come out also. Um, Wolverine is set to come out whenever. I
At some
don't
point.
we have no clue. At some point. Yes. And then what else is in the pipeline? I don't know. Little Big Planet is in development. And what else? There's gonna be another is there gonna be another Astrobot? Oh no, there's DLC for Astrobot coming out.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And
Okay.
they said it's free, I think.
Free. Look at that. So I like this direction. Because I love single player games. Like you'll never really catch me on a multiplayer live service game ever. Um, but yeah, do you guys prefer single player or live service? Because I know you guys both play both things. So
Yeah, I
what
like
do
a
you
mix of both.
okay. Jaja, what do you lead more towards?
What do I prefer?
Yeah.
I guess I would prefer a single like story-based game, but I gotta admit, I do like the way this new Call of Duty is going at it with its like it's not throwing the microtransactions like in your face. Like usually you open up the thing and it's battle pass, battle pass, battle pass. I don't like this like I haven't really noticed microtransactions just like shoved down your throat. So that's pretty cool. I like
That
that.
okay. That is cool. Um, and sorry, backtrack to what James said. James likes a mix of both. He just recently became that way though.
Nah, that's been since day one.
I don't know, James. I
Since
don't know if that's true.
microtransactions began.
I feel like there's a
I feel like
historical record on this podcast of you not liking single player games.
I'm gonna
But
binge
okay.
all the
I
old
mean
episodes, 2x speed, see where this started.
I feel like there hasn't been a lot of story driven games, especially for like the Xbox. Been spoiled with multiplayer live service games, so that's what I'm craving right now. So
That's what it is. It's an Xbox problem. You guys do have a lot of live service games and not a lot of not especially not games that are exclusive that are like single player.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Interesting. I guess it all depends on where you fall. Jaja, are you gonna get a PlayStation this year? Is this the year?
Absolutely not. Not
He's getting the
PlayStation's
Pro
done.
30th
They gotta
anniversary
wrap it
edition.
up. Wrap it up, boys. It's over for PlayStation.
What are
He's
you
paying
talking about? No, it
$2,000 for the
literally is.
PlayStation.
It
It's
literally is not.
over for PlayStation. You heard it here first. I've been called it. I
Why would it
told you
be?
the
Why
tides
would
have
it be
turned
over for PlayStation?
because they're not keeping up. They're not keeping up with the game.
Oh man, this guy. I just paid $10 for Horizon. That should keep him in business for at least 2 more years.
Oh no, they not. I mean, not anywhere soon.
I don't know. Sony is still dominating the exclusive game industry, so I feel like we still have a good edge over Xbox by quite a bit. But we'll
All
see.
right, y'all's Pro gonna come out while our next Xbox gonna come out, and then see what happens.
No, I think the next gen consoles are both gonna come out at the same time, whenever that is. But we'll see.
Then the Switch gonna come and I'll sell them all.
Ugh, okay. Yeah, okay. The Switch 2 is gonna come out, and I mean, the people that already have Switches will probably buy a Switch 2. Um, but I don't know. People that have Switches and also a different handheld device will probably not buy a Switch 2. Actually, it's gonna be very interesting. I'm interested to see how their numbers do when they finally announce it. They definitely waited way too long. They could have beat they could have beat the wave of handheld games if they would have released it like a year and a half ago. But or 2 years ago,
Did
something
y'all
like that.
see this new game that's coming out, Mario and Luigi Brothership?
Yeah.
They don't
No.
stop, and I bet you it's gonna be fire. It looks fire. Looks like
Does
like
I
a
actually haven't
adventure.
seen I actually didn't see I didn't see that. I haven't played a Mario game in a
Yeah,
long time.
right. But yeah, we'll see. Nintendo's gonna, they're gonna figure something out.
They will. They will. Just because their titles are like classic and like those titles will like always sell, which is why their Switch will be probably successful a little bit, but
But
we'll see.
just on the Xbox front, like I know last year and the years before that, Game Pass came out. Like, what games are on Game Pass? There's nothing on Game Pass. Game Pass is flooded right now
Mm,
with stuff to play. So, yeah.
all right.
I just had a friend who came and he was like, "Yo, I want to get a system. I want to get an Xbox, but I really only want to play Forza." I'm like, "Get Game Pass." He didn't even know Game Pass existed. And
Oh,
he was like, "Oh
that's
my
fair.
God, I'm gonna feel like I just got a new Xbox." And if all you want to do is play Forza,
Yeah, well,
get the
first of
game.
all, do not buy a console if you only have one game at the top of your mind. I was talking to a friend about this who was asking if he should get a PlayStation. I was like, well, name 5 games that you would want right now. And he couldn't name them. And I'm just like, well, you've answered your own question there. Like, you definitely don't need the console if you don't at least know 5 games that'll help make up for the fact that you bought the PlayStation that you want to
Console
play.
in 5 games is $1,000.
And they have to be exclusive, right?
Well, they don't have to be if you don't have any other console, but
Okay.
yeah. Um, but yeah, the 5 games basically are
That's
$1,000.
facts.
Not 1,000, like 500, but whatever. For the sake of
Shannon's like, if
dramatic.
you don't have $1,000 on top of the video game system money, don't even think about
No,
it.
but like you don't have to buy the games though. You could sign up for a PlayStation Plus account. But if you still, even if you sign up for PlayStation Plus, if you still don't know 5 games that you want to download and play, then still it defeats the purpose of buying it. But that's just my thoughts. Um, let's move on to some TV movie news. This should have been a like remake. Well, it's not a remake, but whatever. So there's a new Star Wars trilogy in the works. That is being worked on by X-Men producer Simon Kinberg. Nobody seems to know what this trilogy is actually about because like first they thought it was going to be a continuation of the Skywalker saga, and then they're like, oh wait, no, it's not. So who knows what it's actually going to be about? I hope it's about somebody else because the Skywalker saga is getting a little. We need to move on, I think, at this point. Um, but yeah, more Star Wars. I feel like I'm getting Star Wars fatigue though, just like I'm getting Marvel fatigue. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff happening. James, I know you don't watch Star Wars, but Jaja, you watch Star Wars. Are you excited for more movies or are you on the fence?
No, I don't watch Star Wars. And I
Oh,
always thought this was interesting though, because like when I was like years and years ago when I used to work at Toys R Us, and there was a whole Star Wars aisle. Like I'm talking about both sides of the aisle, Star Wars out for the whole year. And
You
Toys R Us switches up their aisles all the time. So that always was like, yo, is Star Wars like still a thing? And now, all these years later, for them to be coming out with this much Star Wars content, it's like, I don't know.
yeah, well,
I
yeah.
guess they have a hive out there that supports it like that, but I'm
Well,
not
of
one of
course,
them.
It's
Star
a
Wars
cash cow for
fans,
sure.
yeah, there's definitely a market for Star Wars. Star Wars fans, as toxic as they are, they're out there. They're they're out there for sure. And then Disney bought it, so of course, then like now that's why there's like so much a ramp up of Star Wars content. But yeah, there's
But
definitely a market for Star
I'm
Wars.
interested in what the young people think about Star Wars.
That's a good point. I feel like the younger generation is not as into it. What's this
Yeah.
Gen Z?
I think it's Gen
I feel like
Alpha.
they're
Gen
oh
Z.
right, Gen Z and Gen Alpha is the one after them. Oh God,
Let's
yeah.
look it up.
I feel like I feel like they're not as into it. I feel like Star Wars is for the millennials and for the what's the generation above us? Gen X and
Hmm.
millennials like are the main Star Wars niche.
Yeah. And I would figure the younger group like knows them more through like the games and other
Yeah,
content than
or
like
the
the movies.
cartoons like Star Wars, like Clone
Yeah.
Wars was a popular series.
Hmm.
Rebels is also popular, but again, like I don't see a lot of Gen Z talking about Rebels. Like I only see millennials talking about those shows, so like that's still probably proven to my point. But
Hmm.
I mean, those two generations are still around heavy, so I feel like Star Wars will still continue to be popular, just probably not amongst
Gotcha.
the younger generation. But I'm not interested in another Star Wars trilogy. I'll watch them maybe when they come out, depending on what it's about, but we will see.
I I really need to watch the Acolyte and then form my opinion about Star Wars because
There's no
that's
point in
what I was
watching
asking
Acolyte.
for. I wanted to see Jedi all over the place, just doing Jedi
I
stuff.
know, but
They
now
gave it to
there's
me.
mhm,
Everybody hated it, so I got
they
to
did.
really watch it and come up with my opinion and see
They hated
what
it,
was wrong with that show.
and it ended on a cliffhanger, right? So won't watching it just make you mad that it was canceled?
Not necessarily. I'll be
Okay.
mad at the Star Wars fans for sure.
Well, you'll be mad if you liked it and it ended on a cliffhanger and
Right,
they're gonna
right.
cancel it. Okay. But it'll
Yeah.
be your fault for not watching it when it was out, Jaja. You could have
True.
changed the trajectory of the
Mm-hmm.
Acolyte. Probably not though.
Yep.
Probably not.
Could have came
Okay.
on this podcast, talked about it, and it would have got a whole bunch of more views.
Yeah.
Blerdsnerds effect.
So Netflix has released all the titles of all 8 episodes of Stranger Things season 5, but we still don't know when it's it is confirmed to come out sometime in 2025. We still don't have a date. I'm gonna guess probably towards the end of the year. I'm gonna guess that it's coming out in October of 2025. But it's been like 4 years since the last Stranger Things, and I'm kind of tired of waiting for it. Am I the
All
only
the
one?
kids are gonna look like they're 30.
They already look like they already look old. Like not old, but they look much
Yeah.
older. So, but I heard that like this season's supposed to be like a time skip, so maybe that'll work out in their favor.
They almost have no
I mean,
choice.
they almost, yeah, I was gonna say they have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it came so Stranger Things 2 came 4 came out in 2022. It's only been 2 years. But it feels like a lot longer than that though. Um it'll be 3 by the time it actually comes out. But they released all the episode names, so at least we know it's coming at least. But I'm glad that this is the last season because these massive long Netflix, this is Netflix's problem. Netflix needs to stop. And I know like the writer strike and like um the SAG strike, I know that like pushed back and like messed up a lot of production schedules. But even before that strike, Stranger Things seasons were taking forever to come out. So I don't know why Netflix has this problem with taking so long in between seasons to release
They're
their
trying to
shows.
copy Attack on Titan.
But what is but why though? Because like I
They
feel
saw it
like
worked.
did it work? Well, I don't think it worked, but whatever. But yeah, like you take forever. The actors like look 1,000 years older by the time it comes by the time it comes out, and then it takes you out of the whole story because too much time has passed, and I need them to stop doing that. Thanks, Netflix. But
I'm on,
mhm.
I don't know why this subject got me thinking about like time skips, and I'm just going through my head, going through like the best time skips, and I was just like the three that come to my head are like One Piece, Attack on Titan, and Naruto. They all did the time skips like
Yeah.
perfect. But anyway, I'm sorry. went on a tangent with that one.
Yeah, but I just don't understand how it's going to be a time skip when like literally at the end of season 4, like there was a lot of stuff happening at the end. Like I don't understand how you skip time when it ended the way that it did. But
Are
I
you
guess
excited for
we'll see.
season 5, Stranger Things?
No, I was a year ago, but like now I'm just like, all right, I'll be excited when it actually is coming out. But like right now I'm not.
Yeah, I'm like,
But
I feel like it's it did what it had to do. Like they just dragging it at this point.
yeah, well, I don't think they're dragging the story. Like I think it needs a season 5, but like it just took too long. And like I'm gonna like once the date is announced, like I'll be excited when it's actually time to watch it. But I'm not excited right now. Like waiting. It's just been too long of a wait. Uh yeah, the actors are like grown up. Millie Bobby Brown is married. Like I don't like there's just like so much there's like it's crazy. It's literally insane. Um
So hopefully we get a trailer soon.
yes, hopefully, because they released a teaser, but the teaser had no footage from the season. So they just released the episode titles in the teaser, and I was like, that's stupid. Anyway, um, so with the year coming to an end, which was a very fast year, uh, we have some stuff in Marvel still left to look forward to, and a lot of stuff in 2025 actually to look forward to from Marvel. I don't know if look forward is the right word, but a lot of stuff coming out in 2025 from Marvel.
Hmm?
Why are you looking at me like that?
What do you mean not look forward? Is this not a Marvel podcast? When do we not look forward to Marvel stuff?
When Marvel started to suck. That's why.
Sheesh.
Ouch.
I'm kidding. It doesn't.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this stuff. This lineup looks good.
I'm looking forward to some of the things on here. So anyway, What If season 3 is coming out in December. So next month. I never watched What If season 2. I actually didn't watch the season finale of the first season. So, um,
You got some catching up to do.
so at least the seasons are coming out relatively quickly, like for What If. I think they've come out consistently like one year after the other. So that's good. But yeah, that's coming out in December. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's coming out January 29th. I'm looking forward to that. That looks like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, checking that out for sure.
Yeah. And the animation style is cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Daredevil Born Again is coming out in March. We're all looking forward to that, right? Or are we not looking
Of
forward to
course.
that? Okay.
I never really watched Daredevil.
1000%.
Oh, James never watched Daredevil, so he's not looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
I got nothing against it. I
Wow,
just
wow.
just didn't watch it.
Now you might have to go back and watch those before you watch the new one.
Watch them where? Where are they?
Netflix. And they're
Uh,
on Disney.
oh,
Disney Plus,
they're on Disney Plus, right? They moved them all over.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
UXP.
Those Defender shows,
Don't watch the
that's the
Defenders.
one to watch. That's the
The,
one to watch.
the
Iron
Defenders.
Fist.
But you can't
Yeah.
watch the Defenders until you've watched everything else.
Well, no, I'm talking about before the new Daredevil, it's still continuing that storyline loosely.
Did you okay,
So,
but no, I'm saying though, like you can't just watch. I mean, I guess you could, but like you need the backstory of all the characters, so you have to then watch. Like James,
oh,
did
I'm
you?
not saying to watch the show The Defenders. My bad.
Oh,
I forgot there was a show The Defenders where they did all of them. I'm saying just watch the 4 seasons of Daredevil.
there were 4 seasons of Daredevil. That was probably that was the most successful one out of all the
Mm-hmm.
Netflix shows. Yeah. Have you seen any of the other ones? Like, did you watch Iron
And they're
Fist,
so good.
James?
Oh, you might have to watch
Nah,
Punisher. Punisher was fire. Punisher was really good. If you
Wait,
didn't see Punisher,
okay, so you didn't watch
and
Iron
he's gonna
Fist.
be in it. He's gonna be in this Born Again too.
Oh, yeah, so probably those two. You probably do need to watch Daredevil
Mm-hmm.
because it's canon, so you have to watch it.
gotcha. Okay. Probably
And it's
won't.
good.
Unless Spider-Man is in it. If
Probably,
Spider-Man is in it, then I'll
won't.
watch it. But
Probably won't. Okay,
if they show
James.
Spider-Man, I'm watching.
I don't think they do though.
Does,
Oh,
does it show Spider-Man? No.
No,
yeah.
it
That's
doesn't.
how they'll get me to watch it.
Okay. It's hard to get James to watch something, but then he ends up liking it when he does watch it. So like
Nah, I just know what I like.
it's just a
I'll give it a
but
try though. If I think I'll like it.
okay.
I think you like it.
But does that mean you're not gonna watch the new Daredevil?
Oh, I have no plans of watching it.
Oh, you're not gonna watch
Yeah.
it. Oh
Oh,
wow.
okay.
That
In
explains a
that
lot.
case,
That explains a lot. Okay. Okay. I'm like, wait. Wait, but okay.
we might have to go through this list again, and we gotta say where we stand on these shitty shows.
Well, we know James is gonna watch What If because he watched the other What Ifs.
Yeah, definitely
The
gonna watch
the only
Ironheart.
one I'm not excited for is zombies. So
Yeah. I'm not excited for. Okay, wait, let's go through the list. Wait, okay. So Spider-Man, we're all gonna watch that, right?
For sure.
yes.
Daredevil, apparently, surprisingly, only me and Jaja are gonna watch that, but cool. Even though I feel like James just watch it once, I feel like he would like it. We'll see. Ironheart is coming out in June. I'm looking forward to that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I read her comic.
Um,
I'm so glad she didn't get canceled. Oh my God. I'm so bad.
yeah.
Glad about
Eyes of Wakanda coming out August 6th.
it. Uh-huh.
Gonna watch
Watching
that.
it.
Marvel Zombies coming out in October. I'm not watching that.
I might.
I'm
I'll
gonna
check out the
watch
first
it, but I'm
episode.
not excited for it at all.
No, me neither. I'm also not excited for Wonder Man, which is coming out in December. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know what it
Wonder
is, but
Man.
like, why? I'm confused.
What?
Jaja,
I am
get out of here.
1,000% watching Wonder Man. Are you serious? Come
Get
on.
out of
You the
here.
Blerdsnerds podcast.
The teaser for this looks just average. I'm not watching it. Well, maybe I'll watch it, but I'm not excited for it.
I'll let you know how it is.
No, I'm gonna watch it. You know what? He's black, so I'll watch it. I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
I was looking at our TikTok the other day, and people in the comments were saying I look like him, so I'll probably give this a peek.
He's a good looking dude. That's a compliment, James.
It
He's a
is.
Yeah,
good
yeah.
looking dude.
So,
Who said this? In what video? I want to go. I need to go
yeah,
and
just
verify.
so random TikTok videos. Yeah, they be
Oh,
saying I
okay.
look like random people all the time.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Most
Oh, wait, wait,
recently,
wait.
it's been like Idris Elba, Morris Chestnut, guys like that.
So, question. I haven't heard much about this show. Are people mad that he's black? Because I haven't seen anybody talking about, which I'm glad if there's no negative backlash. But like you would expect like to hear something because people are toxic. Because he's white in the comics.
um, I haven't seen any of the reviews. I just watched the teaser trailer and I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. I like the vibe
Yeah,
of the trailer.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I wonder like when did this teaser trailer come out? Oh, it just came out.
yeah,
Recently,
they
yeah.
haven't had enough time to put two and two together, so they
Mm,
probably aren't even familiar with the source material. But once they
probably not.
realize,
Probably not.
they'll be
Because
like,
like
oh, this is a black person. Let me hate on it.
I feel like this is not a popular like Wonder Man. Like, is this a popular superhero? Because I've never heard of him before.
Nah,
Yeah, so hopefully not. Let us all, but in the current climate that we're in, probably not the case, but we'll see. But yes, I will watch this. I take it back. Am I looking forward to it? Maybe not, just because I don't have enough knowledge of the character, but I'm definitely gonna watch it when it comes out. Gotta support for sure. Um, yeah, so a lot of stuff coming out from Marvel in the year of 2025. So we'll see where we go with that. But I still don't see so with this stuff coming out, unless there's gonna be like crossover in Daredevil and Ironheart and Wonder Man, how are we prepared? And Brave New World is coming out in February. For some reason that didn't end up in this list. So if we don't get crossover from Brave New World and Daredevil and Ironheart and Wonder Man, how are we set up for the next Avengers movie, which is coming out in 2026? I don't really
maybe
get
it's a
it.
fresh start.
I mean,
Maybe.
they got a lot more stuff than that they gotta tie in. We're
But that's
gonna
what I'm,
like do
but
everything.
that's what I'm saying. When are they tying it in? Because the next one,
Secret Wars. We're gonna just drop everybody. We're gonna pull this person from that movie and pull this person from that movie and pull this person from that movie and this show and this show.
I guess so. I guess that's how they did it with the first Avengers
We
movie. So
always do this, Shannon. We always are like, how is Marvel gonna tie this in? This movie's coming out. How are they gonna make it make
no,
sense?
but
And they
no.
always
But
do it in the most simplest explanation.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. But I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna see how it comes together. It's gonna be fine. Anyway, what else is happening? There's a Mass Effect TV series that's coming out in the live action remake adaptation corner. Has anyone I have not played actually I played Mass Effect for 2 seconds and then I put it down. Um have is anyone excited about
Hmm.
this?
Are you an RPG fan? Like, do you like RPGs like
Mm,
story driven?
mm,
I
mm,
feel like
mm.
you would like Mass Effect. But Mass Effect was great. It's like one of the best RPGs on Xbox.
If I have
The
to shoot with
first
the
two?
if I have to shoot with the gun, I'm not playing the game because I suck at it. My
Okay,
my
gotcha.
aiming is so bad. That's why I didn't play it. I like started playing it and I was like, nope, this is not for me. Uh It takes me
but
way too long to.
it's like a cult classic.
Yeah,
It
no,
gives
no, I
me
know.
it reminds me of Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic.
Mhm.
It has like a similar vibe to that game where you have to go around, getting your team and you can talk to them, good and bad, affects the outcome of the story and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it just to let people know, the Dragon Age game that came out is done by the same people, and they just said that there's no DLC coming out for Dragon Age because they're gonna focus on the next Mass Effect game.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's interesting that they coming out with a TV show too. So they're probably gonna both come out at the same time.
Yeah. What is this going to be? Mass Effect 4? 5?
I think 5.
5? Okay.
There's 4 of them already.
Oh, there is? Okay, okay, okay.
There's 3, and then the 4th one is called like Annihilation or something like that. I forget.
All right. So I guess we'll see. Like these video game shows have been like hit or miss. So I know Halo was good, right? Halo was good. I didn't watch it.
Mass Effect is probably one of the, if they're gonna take the RPG Xbox RPG and make a TV show, Mass Effect's probably a good shot. You can do a lot with that.
They could also do a lot with Assassin's Creed. They should turn that into a show. That would be a good show, I think. But
I feel like they are.
Are they?
No.
I don't know. I feel like
me.
I hadn't heard that, but I feel like that would be a good one. Let's see.
That would be.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
watch
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Well, how old is this article? It says that there's a live action Assassin's Creed series coming to Netflix, but I don't know when this article was published. The date is not here. That's poor form. So who knows?
Did we talk about the Demon Slayer live action?
Oh
Did y'all know
God.
about that?
Oh my God. I did know about that. And I was like,
saw a picture of it and I was like,
ill.
I
Ill.
need a trailer.
We need to stop doing that. No, I don't even need a trailer. I just don't need anything. I need them to stop live. I need them to stop adapting live anime. Stop it. Stop. Only a couple out of think of all of think of all of the live action anime shows and movies that we've gotten. How many out of all of them? How many were good? One?
They've been on a recent
No.
they've been trending
One.
up.
They've been trending up with one show out of all of them.
What do you mean? The Avatar, Netflix.
Okay,
I mean the Avatar
right.
and what's the other one? One Piece.
Yeah, okay, two. That's it. That's it.
I think the key is that the source material has to be the cream of the crop. So basically, One Piece was destined to win because it's the cream of the crop.
Yes.
And the original writers have to be involved in the live action.
Yes.
That was the difference.
Is that what's happening with this Demon Slayer adaptation? Probably not.
Gotta research it. I'm not sure.
Also, that's going to be an expensive show. A lot of CGI needs to be involved, so I hope they have a good budget, or else it's going to suck because it's going to look bad. Like a lot. Like think about the animation quality of Demon Slayer. How are you going to translate that into live action without a huge budget to do so? It's going to be so bad. I can already see it right now. Terrible CGI.
For me, that was the selling point in Demon Slayer, the way it looked visually.
Yes, Jaja, because we all know that you didn't think Demon Slayer had a plot. Okay, we don't want to hear it again. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I can already see the bad CGI in my head. I can see it. So hopefully, I hope they have to have a large animation budget, or else it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But I could be wrong. We'll see. But there have only been 2 good live action animes in the past however many years it's been. So we'll see. But in other news, Go-Go Loser Ranger. Wow, I butchered that. Go-Go Loser Ranger sets a premiere for season 2. I know you guys are excited about that.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't watched the show yet, so I'm indifferent.
I might read this one.
I think I'm gonna read Dan to Dan. That's what I've decided. It's getting good.
After you started off hating on it.
Well, yeah, because it started off, guys, because it started off in a bad way. But I'm enjoying the story now. Even though I still am like iffy on like the whole drive of the main plot. But like this last episode was good. So
the quest for his tests.
I kind of feel like I didn't. What did you say, James? I'm sorry.
Quest for his tests.
Yeah, so that whole thing, I feel like that's not gonna be like the main storyline. I feel like this is all just like an intro. I forget what's the other word for it. Like I feel like this is like just like an intro to the main story.
I'm still waiting on the
But
aliens to come back because
because
someone sold it as
for a
like
minute,
aliens versus ghosts. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting on.
like I was like, why are they making Turbo Granny such a big deal unless she's gonna be like the first big boss that they fight? But her getting turned into the cat, because the cat's been in the theme song this whole thing. So all
Yeah.
these episodes, I've been like, what is this cat? What is the heck is this
Yeah.
cat? And now I'm like, oh, this is just like the intro to the whole show to me. We'll
They're
see.
forming a team
I gotta see
still.
how many manga chapters there
Yeah.
are. I feel
And
like
the
it's over
other
200.
Yeah, and the other characters are now, well, one of the other characters that are in the intro are finally like getting introduced like in a real
Right.
way. Yeah, so and that's just one of the
So
ones. There are still a bunch of other people in that intro that we haven't seen yet. So, yeah.
unless that's gonna just be a constant gag between, Turbo Granny and, the kid. But I feel like I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be like the main storyline, so to speak.
Turbo Granny's gonna stay a cat for the whole thing probably. I don't
I
know
can see
though.
that. I
I
can
haven't
see
read.
that. She's
Yeah.
just gonna be trying to tell
Yeah.
him how to use the powers and unlocking new stuff, and being that comic relief.
Yeah.
They're
But I
all
think the
comic
main
relief. This
thing,
show is hilarious.
but this show at its core is a romance. I just want you guys to know this.
I
So a
beg
lot
to
of
differ.
It's a
romance,
no, no,
I will
no.
I
That
will I will do the opposite of that.
no. I mean, like going, like I mean, like in the later, like that's what it is. It's like a romance with
I
like with
argue the
millions.
opposite of that.
You haven't read the rest of it, but you haven't read
I
it. I'm
know,
talking. I'm talking
but
about
I'm
what
just
people say that it
theorizing.
is.
theorizing.
I know,
You're
but I'm
no,
just
you're
saying what
telling
people
me
have
for
said.
fact it's a romance.
That's what people. Yeah, that's what everyone that reads the manga says. And that is what it's. Is that what is the official category of this show? Let's see. Or the manga, I should say. Uh,
Isn't it shonen?
yeah, but like, is it like fantasy? Is it romance? Is it action? Like the genre is
I
what I
don't
mean.
know. I mean, I don't
Action,
really get
comedy,
a
drama,
Oh,
romance.
here,
romance, sci-fi,
yes,
supernatural.
action, romantic comedy, supernatural thriller. Okay, so we'll see. I'm gonna read it though. I'm gonna be up, and I'm gonna let you guys know if it's a romance.
So I'm taking. Do we think they get together at the end or at any point, or like?
Probably. I feel like well, it seems like that's the direction that it's heading in right now, but it'll probably drag out over chapters and chapters and chapters. Like I bet you they're probably still not together right now, but it's
Yeah,
starting though, because like this episode he realized that he's attracted to her, and I'm just like, oh, here it goes. This is what's gonna start now. But
it'll
we'll
be
see
like Sasuke and Sakura.
in a less toxic way, probably. Um, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna read it though. I'm interested in reading ahead to see what's gonna happen. I like the take out the weird parts, and I like the story minus the weird parts. Um, I'll be reading it on my phone though, not on my super cool e-reader, but it's fine.
TikTok, gotcha.
I'm not gonna lie. I was dying hysterically when on the recent episode when he noticed it was gone again. That whole scene was so funny.
I just wish we would move off of this. Like, why? It's so weird.
He said the shaft was there. I was crying. I
It's
couldn't believe
so
it.
strange, but whatever. This is
All
this is
right.
where we this is
So,
where we are now. This is the plot. It's cool. Um,
am I the only person that dances to the theme song when it comes on?
I don't dance to any theme song, but I like the theme song. It's on my playlist. It's on my anime video game playlist on Apple Music. So
You've seen it? They made a music video.
did they?
Mhm.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I have to go back and watch that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Um, cool. Well, anything else, guys, before we wrap up for this week?
Yeah, I got a quick plug for you guys.
All right.
You should check out a show called Invincible Fight Girl. It's coming on what actually comes on Adult Swim.
Mhm.
But it's not like an adult show. I don't want to say it's a kid show, but it's we have a black protagonist, black woman protagonist, and it's like a fighting show.
Interesting. Let me Google this real quick.
And it
Yeah, I've
almost
been getting
didn't
those
make
ads
it.
on the Mac.
What'd you say?
It's all what?
Yeah, it almost didn't make it to being actually published.
Oh,
So
really?
we gotta support this thing. But it's the number one show on Adult Swim right now.
So wait, it's on Adult Swim, so you can watch it on Max, you said?
Yeah,
You
Okay.
should
it's
be
on
able to.
Max.
Okay, okay.
I've been getting that ad on every time I go on Max. I see this. I'm like, Invincible Fight Girl. This looks interesting.
Oh, you can watch it in
It
a couple
looks.
places. You can watch it on Max, you can watch it on Hulu and on Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah,
Have you seen any of it?
support this one. No, I haven't. I meant to check it out, but I didn't actually start it yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's on my list too.
All right. I'll give that a watch. It looks cool. Always got to support for sure. Podcast homework. This is
For all
something
of
I'll
us.
this is something I'll do because it's short episodes that I don't need to devote that much time and attention to, so I will definitely watch it. Um, all right, cool. Anything else before we wrap up for this week? No?
That's all I got.
All
No.
right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in for another week of the podcast. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or podcast listening app of choice, and send us an email at blerdsnerds@gmail.com. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.